Welcome to Blackness and Dragons. We are a D&D 5e actual play stream right now because we're live. But if you're watching us when we're not live, we're a video on demand. Or if you're listening to us, we're a podcast. I'm Jordan. I am the game master. My pronouns are she, her. When I'm not here, I also play games on Exquisite Presents, maybe some other shows on QueueTimes. I guest star on different channels. And I review pop culture shenanigans on Smells Like Teen Angst with my friend Kiki.
I'm Kiki, and I'm writing my rent check. And when I'm not doing that, I'm working. And when I'm not working, I'm on Smells Like Teen Angst, reviewing all types of things related to YA culture. And then when I'm not here, I'm here. You know who probably is also here? Moses.
I am present. Yeah, my name is Moses. I go by he, him. And tonight I'll be playing Moses. Yeah, that's all I got today. But you know who has a little more? My boy Jeff.
Writers are on strike. Support them. That's all I gotta say. Just making it real important that I don't know. Is it controversial to say that like if a company makes like hundreds of billions of dollars, the people who help make them that hundreds of billions of dollars should be paid fairly? And is that just a writer thing, or is that just like an everything? Should we just all burn it all down? Capitalism? I don't know. My name's Jeff, and you know who loves capitalism? Oh, no, actually, they don't. DK.
Hi, I'm DK, and I most definitely don't love capitalism. I would like to fight it bare-knuckled behind a Wendy's. You can find me at AbbaDarlings on Twitter, or you can find me over on Exquisite Corpse Presents, where I'm probably doing something incredibly gay. Generally in life, that's what I'm doing, is something incredibly gay. I met Kiki and Jordan in person this week for the first time, and they're both bigger than me. That's what's up. Back to you, Jordan.
We've hung out in real life before.
I knew you were bigger than me. I didn't know
Yeah.
that Kiki was so much taller than me. I look like a munchkin in that photo, which, by the way, check our Twitter because there's a picture to prove it and to prove that Jake has black friends.
Yep, Jake has black friends.
Jake has black friends.
Can I tell you, for those of you who don't know at home, since you can't see us stand up or our lower halves, Kiki is very tall. And it'd be embarrassing hanging out with her because I'm only 5'2". So sometimes, like, I just need to sit down on the ground. And she's like, oh, you little people can reach the ground. And I'm like, wow.
I feel like I should be doing this.
Right? Every time.
Look,
Life's a sport. We didn't ask to play.
Like, as I don't think I'm super tall. I'm 5'7", which is average.
No, you're the size of an adult. You're the size of an adult person.
You know,
I'm jealous.
Tiny people, they're always like, oh, I need to fix something. So they sit on the floor to do it. I would never think that. I would try to find like a way to bring my foot higher to me, not go to the ground, because the ground is really far away from me. But like, you know, tiny people do the same things toddlers do. They climb on chairs and tables to get stuff, and they sit on the floor to put on their shoes. It's very cute.
Hell is me and DK being locked in a room and everything is on the top shelf.
Stop putting shit up there. Stop it. Not everybody can reach. Selfish.
Today's Black History quote is, I'm going to do it, and I freely admit it to shenanigans. So, Jeff, feel free to get me back next week. Our Black History quote this week is, Joe's barbecue and foot massage. Joe's barbecue and foot massage. Joe's barbecue and foot massage.
Joe's barbecue foot massage. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, man. Never fails to bring joy to my face.
Well, they rub your feet with barbecue sauce, is what I'm concerned about.
Yeah, they don't mention that in the commercial, and I just have some questions.
I have questions.
If you gotta ask, then you're not ready to pay for that deluxe service.
Look, I just need to know how sticky my feet are going to be for the rest of the day. I think I deserve that.
Because it's like, at what cost, though?
Yeah.
At what cost?
Some people are into sticky feet. Okay, I'm done. Does anybody want to recap last week's session for an inspiration?
Oh, I actually remember.
Okay, go ahead.
Actually, I have an abundance of inspirations I have not been using, so if someone else does.
You want to know what's really funny is that I was watching the very first time we did this, like I watched season 1, episode 7, and I made a rule during season 1, episode 7 that your guys' inspiration was supposed to cap out at 3. that I feel like I forgot about that rule somewhere along the way, because there's no way you guys are capped at 3 this season. That didn't happen.
No. Does that mean you want to do it, Moses? Because your dice suck.
I plead the fifth.
All right. Well, if you like to hear it, here it goes. Last week on Blackness and Dragons, we all woke up and we was, just in our pajamas, trying to find a drink and whatnot, getting ready for the day. And we could smell the ocean. So I was like, we're going to beach it up, of course, right? So I put on my swimsuit, get ready for the day. And instead, we go all the way to the docks and are convinced that we need to help someone, get some treasure, find some stuff, and not go to the beach, which is really stupid. So we get in this like raggedy ship with this guy, and he's super old, and he's kind of talking about a mission. And there's like a clock, and it's like a spooky clock. It's a clock that like it's doing some fucked up things. Like it's not timing quite like time-like, but everyone was like, don't touch the clock. Don't touch the clock. We can't go into the ocean. No, we can't go to the beach. Pay attention, Kiki. And DK basically like gave this man a powerful handshake and like transferred all her magic to him. And he de-aged him better than Botox, like made him look pretty good. And he said thank you. And because we don't really need money, we didn't ask for any money, which I think is dumb, but we got to go to the beach. And then we had a nice beach day. The beach.
Yeah. And you also got back the artifact you needed.
Oh yeah, that thing.
That thing. That's basically what happened. And where we're going to pick up, everybody took a long rest. So if you're missing any HP or spell slots or anything like that, go ahead and fix yourself back up. Because I will say, even if you didn't rest on the next leg of your journey, I will say that hanging out at the beach with your buds, that powers you back up. So get that long rest. You guys continue.
Actually, I have the rule book with me, and it does specifically say on page 113 that a beach day would not count as a long rest. Now, we could receive some sort of bonus. And, again, it's your game, so I don't want to. But if you want to, we could play for fun, or we could play it the right way.
Shit. Somebody's got a lot of time now that they're on strike. I see how it is.
Jake,
I'm everybody's problem.
I feel like if we were ever to clip anything and make it a shirt or that would describe the way that this cast behaves, it would be I'm everybody's problem. And on the back it just says Blackness and Dragons.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Or fuck them kids.
Blackness and Dragons on the back. You guys get your long rest and you load up the wagon. You take your journey. You go through forests and rivers and dales and, over around the mountain and all that goodness. And it starts to sprinkle as you approach the next city that the map says that you should visit to collect your next item. This city is unlike any city you've encountered before. It's the closest thing you've seen to Los Angeles since you've been in the shitlands. The lush forests on the edge of towns have grown through the long abandoned housing and broken apart cobblestone roadways with their gnarled roots. Tall buildings pierce above the fog at various points, allowing there to be like a rich sense of separation from what you consider to be the woods. As you get deeper into city and you look, the rivers are kind of glowing, not necessarily like in a cute magical way, more in like a neon that might be toxic way. And there's a perpetual haze of dreary rain that hangs over the spires of Ravnica. The bundle against the weather, the cosmopolitan citizens, tons of diverse citizens again, like orcs, elves, halflings, tabaxis, all types of people. They're going about their daily business in a bustling marketplace. There are tons of alleyways, like It definitely looks like a cyberpunk, what's that damn Harrison Ford movie? Blade Runner-esque city. And you pull the wagon basically right on the edge of the bustling marketplace.
Well, okay. I don't know if I really want to shop here.
It's kind of refreshing, though.
Kind of reminds me of home.
Yeah, just like Watts-ish. I don't know. It's giving we might get robbed.
Hey, Jan, can you spit out a Viper car alarm?
And Jan doesn't spit out a car alarm, but she spits out the horse version of the club.
Oh, all right. I got this. I'm going to go set up the club outside in the prospector seat.
What is everybody else doing as they exit the wagon?
You know,
For protection. Oh, go ahead.
No, I mean, I'm just gonna like put on my hood because it's kind of drizzly, and natural hair just don't function in these spaces quite how it should. And wait for someone to say we are going to get the F out of here.
So you know how like people like get big dogs in order to like make sure. Jordan, you don't even know what I'm. You don't.
Jeff, we all know.
No,
What? If you know, then what am I gonna do?
pull
Get
something.
out some random ass animal.
Because I'm gonna get out one random ass animal.
You guys already canonically have a 3-headed dog, and you want another random ass animal.
It
I
only
do
lasts
not
a
want
day.
a random.
He wants
ass
multiple.
animal. I want 2 random ass animals.
All right, go ahead.
You mean goat ahead? Because I just rolled for it. Not only did I get a goat, but I got the goat, a giant goat. So one goat, little goat, hanging out, flanking me. Goat City, baby. Pew, 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 pew.
Goat City, bitch. Goat City, bitch. 10 goats on Goat City's, bitch.
I wanted to sing that, but I did not think it would be appropriate. So thank you for.
You're welcome. You're welcome. We're tuned into each other. So, Morgause, is there anything special you'd like to do as you exit the wagon?
Yeah, I have made sure that Fluffy Cannon is fed and watered and is firmly on his leash. We've been working on Runaway in the event that something happens, just back to the wagon. But for now, I'm going to take him with me because there's a lot of goats, and I'm a little worried that Fluffy Cannon's going to get stepped on.
Gotcha. I love this. So as you guys get everything together and start walking through the marketplace, there are several vendors out, and they're peddling their wares. You hear them, umbrellas for sale, bicycles for rent. And there's one guy who keeps going, tournament tonight. And he's just handing flyers to every single person that passes him. Tournament tonight, tournament. And somehow when you guys walk past him, he is very fast. He hands a flyer to each one of you. Come down for the tournament.
I look at the piece of paper.
So if you look at the piece of paper, you will see that there is a magical tournament happening this evening. It is very nondescript in what may or may not be happening. However, what catches your attention are the prizes. Not only is it a large amount of gold. Basically, it's 100,000 gold to enter the tournament, but you win everybody's entrance fee at the end. So depending upon how many teams there are, you could be looking at a nice chunk of gold. But you also notice that it says several magical items. And that's the part that really sticks out to you, Morgause.
I think we have to enter the tournament. And I'm gonna point to probably the last item on the list.
But it costs money.
I know, but if we win, we get the thing and we get everybody else's money.
I just want you to know I'm not using my Fabergé eggs to bail none of you motherfuckers out.
What? You have 17 of them.
Shh.
You ain't gonna miss one.
Mind your business.
I mean, I do think one Fabergé egg would probably pay the entrance fee.
We can get it back. We win, we get it back. It's like tying a string to a quarter and putting it in one of those, what do they call those things? I don't know.
The vending
Very
machine?
well.
Yeah, whatever. And pulling it back out.
At this point, I've put my AirPods in and I'm jamming to my own music because we're not using my eggs.
Roll your D20 for me, Buffy.
You better come through, you piece of dice.
You piece of dice.
18.
Damn. Okay. On an 18, your AirPods absolutely have enough battery for you to be listening to them.
Goodbye. Not my eggs.
Well, I think we got enough cash anyway to go outside of that. Why don't we roll up our windows? I'll lock the car when we get out, and let's get this thing on the road. Trust me, I think we win this one.
Is anybody using those pieces of paper? Because if you're not, I would love to use them.
Are you gonna feed it to the goat?
I'm going to feed the goats. Yes,
I hand my papers.
Me too.
I
Yeah.
split it up and proportionately feed it to the goats.
You split up support proportionately and give it to the goats. And the guy who was passing out the flyers is like, I wasn't trying to eavesdrop, but you might want this to know what the tournament is if you're going to bet your Fabergé egg. But I wasn't eavesdropping, I swear. And
Can I
the flyer, you guys.
can I roll to see if I like saw when I scanned it where the tournament is?
Yeah.
I don't know what that would be, but
I'll call that perception.
I have an inspiration and I'm going to use that. Okay, that's better. 17.
Yeah, 17. On a 17, you know that the tournament is happening at, oh my god, the name that I gave it last session was so stupid and so funny because I was thinking of it on the fly. I think, oh yeah, at Ye Old Tournament Club.
Yo, tournament club.
Then I'm just gonna nod toward Darius to keep feeding the goats and just kind of, yeah, we got it. Yeah, see you there.
I'm gonna lean into the group. He definitely eavesdropped, though, right?
For sure. For sure. Tried to pull a Samwise Gamgee, I'm not dropping no eaves, but what are you gonna do?
Nothing is
Is there anything that you guys would like to do before you head to Ye Old Tournament Club?
I try to do like a cha-cha slide thing with the goats.
So much.
But I'm impressed.
But I'm impressed. Yeah, that's true.
Moses and I each grab a goat and we, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Now twist.
Okay, is the smaller goat the last goat that we met? Like, do they transfer spirits?
I'm going to. I believe that's a DM call.
Roll religion. Everybody roll religion.
I'm not religious. Why would I?
Just do it.
18.
19.
9.
20. Modified.
That was a group check, and the majority of y'all passed. So as you pick up the smaller goat, Moses, and you guys to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left, the goat kind of like nuzzles you and goes in for a little goat kiss, and you realize that you do recognize this little man.
I give him a little nuzzle back and then continue to take Darius's lead in the shuffle because I'm still high out of my mind right now.
Are you guys gonna shuffle all the way to Ye Old Tournament Club while holding these goats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Buffy and Morgan, is there anything that you guys would like to do before you head to Ye Old Tournament Club?
Cha-cha real smooth.
2 hops this time.
So all of you enter Ye Old Tournament Club dancing, and it is a kind of a seedy looking joint. Like, it's definitely the neighborhood dive bar. And everyone is dressed in a lot of like cyberpunk looking leathers, lots of bright colors, taking themselves very seriously. You see like one guy has a baseball bat, another guy's like wrapping chains around his hand. It's kind of like the beginning of the Beat It video. And everybody kind of like, there's like not necessarily a record scratch, but everybody definitely stops to look at all of you as you dance your way in.
And my best Charlie Murphy impersonation. What the hell y'all looking at?
Hey, we don't want no trouble. No trouble. You see in the corner, there is a very tall female tabaxi. She's, oh my God, I want to say marled. What is it? You know when cats are orange and black?
Marbled?
Marbled, yes.
Is that what
Yeah.
it's called?
She's a very tall, marbled, orange and black cat woman. And she is taking everyone's entry fees for the tournament. And kind of assigning people where they need to go.
I approach with some cash I had shimmied out of Jan earlier, and proceed to drop the bag of money on the thing.
And
For our team here,
wow.
I'm sorry. Was that at me?
Wait,
Uh,
wait, I have a thing for this. I cast comprehend languages on myself. I knew it would come in handy at some point.
So she looks you dead in the eyes, Morgas, dead in the eyes. And you hear her say, "What guild are you from?"
We're not just blowing through town.
Interesting. And this is the entire entrance fee, yes? And she starts counting the cash really quickly. Do you have your own vehicle?
I turn and look at the others.
I not knowing
All
what she
they've
said.
heard, and mind you, all the others have heard is and you answering back in English.
Yes.
Fuck. Okay, I'll turn back to the others and say, do we have our own vehicle?
I mean, we got Vi and the G wagon out there.
Okay, I just didn't want to volunteer our shit without talking to everybody first.
Wait, what are you volunteering for?
I think it's a race.
I'm gonna look back at I'm gonna look back at Jeff. Did you feed him all the flyers?
Yes, I did.
I guess we should have read that.
Well,
We probably should have
didn't
read
you
that.
say something like you're pretty sure we win this one? You must know what it is.
I honestly thought. So the thing is, before I went to the reunion, I had just watched Fight Club, like just watched it. I thought
So good,
right? So
it's like truly timeless,
truly timeless.
Incredible
and
soundtrack.
it just really, yeah. Oh my god. Oh,
It puts us
right.
back on the map, and now those guys are also timeless.
So timeless.
So timeless. Suffice to say, yeah, this is not it. This is not it. I think I got my haywires crossed.
I turn back to the tabaxi woman and say, sorry, just conferring. Vehicle, there was an incident and our flyer may have been eaten by some goats. And I sort of just incline my head toward the 2 goats behind me and just say, is the vehicles for a race, I presume?
She looks at the goats and then looks back at you and says, yes, tonight's tournament is a race.
Yes, we have a vehicle.
Okay. You might want to talk to some folks. They do sell modifiers, because I don't know what you're rocking with, but yeah. But anyway, I'll take the cash. Everybody's gonna go out back, and race starts in about 35 minutes.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your help.
I'd like to try to negotiate with the Tabaxi woman because one of my specific traits is being overconfident in my abilities.
You know that you can't understand a single word she says, right?
And I know that one of my traits is being overconfident in my abilities.
Jeff said, I'm playing the character tonight.
Somebody please clip that for us. Thank you. So Morgause and the Tabaxi woman finish up their conversation. And you then turn to the Tabaxi woman and you say,
Meow, 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 meow.
Oh, no.
and she looks you up and down real hard and then looks at Morgause and says, now why did he just call my mama a bitch?
Because he's only repeating what he's heard, and I don't think he realizes that that last one was a swear word. He's look.
Can
Meow,
I
meow,
can
meow.
I see if I understand the situation? Like if I heard the infliction in the cat's meow that this situation is going south real quick.
Go ahead and roll, what do you want to call that, perception?
Medicine? Yeah, I mean, yeah, we can do insight. How about insight?
Insight? Okay, we can call it insight.
23.
On 23, you're not sure what is being said, but you know the inflection is no good.
I'm gonna immediately start pushing Darius and holding the giant goat and the little baby goat in my arm. I'm like, let's just go over here.
Meow, meow.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please don't pay him any mind at all. He summoned 2 goats this morning. Look, we've got our hands full. I promise. He's
like
as
he
under
ain't-
control as he can be.
Acting like he ain't never been out in public before.
Can I try to attempt to apologize and to back you?
Jesus Christ. I hate it here.
I'm just trying to be helpful.
Go ahead and roll charisma.
Okay.
Wait.
Is it worth the inspiration?
That's a personal question. I can't answer that for you.
I'm gonna say no. I rolled a 9. I actually rolled an 11, but I got a 9.
You have negative charisma. I forgot. Yep. Did you have something more, Gauss?
A headache, primarily.
But my apology is like, as we're already halfway back, I'm just like meow meow as I shove us to another side of the room, so that way it's not.
I'm going to reach in my personal bag and I'm going to pull out a whole diamond and just put it down on the counter in front of him. And just mouth, I'm so sorry.
She just takes it and puts it in her pocket and just shakes her head as you walk away. All right, you guys go get Violet, and you head towards the back of Ye Olde Tournament Club. Is there any special actions that you would like to take before the race begins? You have about 35 minutes, which we don't count real time here, but you have time.
So I didn't hear anything that she said. So what do we just sign up for?
It's some kind of, I think it's Mario Kart. I think we're playing Mario Kart.
Mario Kart.
I think that's why people have like bats and chains and shit. Also, I am going to, I'm going to cast Aid at 2nd level.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody gets, I'm reading with context on. Everybody gets your hit point maximum and your current hit points increased by 5 for the duration.
Yeah. Anything that you guys would like to do in character?
Knowing that we're playing Mario Kart, I'm gonna look to see if I can buy some chains that I can strap across myself, because I don't think I described how I look, but compared to what I was the last time and what I was like in human form, I'm like 6'7", hulking, massive, like total Chad, but with this goofy ass face. So I'm gonna attempt to wrap it around myself and attempt to be like one of those chain things in Mario Karts where it's able to like destroy this thing and come back to its guy.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, you're able to buy a whole bunch of chains using the gold that you had in Jan, because you guys are just filthy with money anyway. So you buy a whole bunch of chains and wrap yourselves up, and I think you probably have some extras to put in the wagon with you. Darius, is there anything you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna get another animal just in case. Because you never know when you're gonna need an owl. I have an owl.
All right.
Yep.
Buffy, anything that you would like to do to prepare for this race?
I'm gonna pull out a Fabergé egg. Well, everyone calm down.
What?
Calm down.
What are you gonna do with that?
You see this very valuable egg? I'm just wondering if you'll give me everything for it.
Who are you talking to?
The merchant. Like, I'm just trying to benefit it.
He's like, well, I'm kind of cleaned out because all the other guilds got here before you guys, but I think I got like 6 bananas, 2 baseball bats, and some daggers.
You ain't got no bombs or nothing?
3 cherry bombs.
If you give me all that, I'll give you this egg. Come on, man. You're coming up. You're coming up here.
All right. Yeah. This is a good deal for me. It's a good deal for me. This is a good deal for me. And he just pushes everything towards you and takes the egg. And he walks away in a manner that makes it seem like he's not even going to stay to watch the race.
Well, that's rude.
Since he left, can I see if he like left like anything else behind in the counter, like secretly stash?
There's a half-drunk milkshake and a pack of gum.
I'm gonna take the pack of gum.
Jordan, is there like a craft store anywhere nearby, out of curiosity? Or like a potion shop?
Roll a d20. Roll for potion shop.
17.
Oh yeah, on the 17, you guys are taking your loot back to the wagon and figuring out how you can best secure everything. And DK, as you look around the marketplace, you notice that there's like it's called Michael's, but it's spelled with a K.
Yes. I'm gonna go into Michael's with a K, and I just want to buy all the like raw loose pigment that I can get like in bottles, and just stuff it in my bag. Just keep them on my person, like almost like a little bandolier. Just jam them in there.
Yeah, you got a bandolier of pigment. Is everybody ready to go?
I'd like to call a team meeting.
No, because I'm trying to buy some stuff in Michael's. I'm gonna buy this little plastic skeleton hand just because it's interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
Like it can throw things. So I want to play with it.
You have that too.
Right, team meeting. So I might have had a little bit of an insight. We're entering this contest not because we want to win the contest, but because we want the thing in the contest, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a
So,
little competitive, but yeah, for the most part.
What are you talking about? Of course we want to win. I did not just buy all this random shit with a Fabergé egg, and we not spend all this money to not win.
I mean, yeah, I bought all these chains. What? Am I just dressed like Kratos for no good reason?
I mean, it's a good look.
Well, yeah, no, that's a great point. I was trying to bring this up earlier, but everybody was kind of like busy doing stuff. I just thought we could like steal the thing, but yeah, we'll just do the race.
Wait. Do you know where it's at?
I mean, we could probably just figure it out. I don't know. We got like magic and stuff. No, it's
Roll insight, Darius.
fine. That's 19 plus 1, which is 20, but I can use my inspiration to see if I can get a natural 20. Let me just do that real quick.
Don't waste that.
Don't waste it.
1,
Just
2,
Too late.
3. Oh, 1. Not gonna use that one.
Stop this.
And another one. So there goes all my inspiration. That's a 20.
This guy just burned his inspiration for the bit. I love that.
You know what? I got the lucky feet.
Jeff?
stop.
I have the lucky feet. Ooh, 15.
I love that we've gotten to a point where even the other players are now dropping the band hammer on Jeff.
Never.
So
Live free, Jeff. Hashtag
that-
free, Jeff.
hashtag free Jeff. Support the writer's strike, free Jeff. On a 20, when Moses says, yeah, well, do you know where it is? And everybody keeps talking over you. It's like it echoes in your brain, Darius. And you're like, do you know where it is? Do you know where it is? Do you know where it is? And you flash back to when the Tabaxi woman looked at Morgal was like, no, why did he just call my mama a bitch? And in your mind's eye, you look over her shoulder and you realize that she was standing on top of a treasure box.
I know where it is.
I wanted to fight though. I just
Right?
Yeah, we could just do the race. It's
I
fine.
mean, we just
all
spent
this-
10 million gold. How much was the gold? We didn't read
It was
that
only
flyer at all.
100,000. It was only 100,000. We're fine.
I did not lose an egg for nothing.
Okay, guys, we'll do the race. Sorry, it was just an idea.
I mean,
It
we
was
can
a
get,
great idea, Darius. It was
we can-
great.
we can get
Wait.
your egg back.
Why not do both? Let's just
Yeah.
Let's steal it.
We got like
And then
30
do
minutes.
the race for the win.
Y'all
For
are
the
a
love
bunch
of the
of
game.
hobos, but let's do this.
We haven't been in a fight in weeks.
So you all walk back into. Tell me how you. Okay, so you have to go back to Yield Tournament Club. Tell me how you choose to enter this time.
I'm gonna walk in. I'm still all Kratos out with the chains wrapped around me. So I imagine that I'm just dragging them with me. But I walk in. Do you guys have a bathroom here? Is there a bathroom?
And a big old, like, burly looking, like a leather daddy orc looks at you and goes, "You're around the corner."
Oh, thank you. Hey, can my friends come with me?
I mean, that's on you. Just don't get a ticket.
Are
Oh,
we skiing? Or why you want me to go to the bathroom with you?
What?
Just follow my lead.
Okay. All right. All right.
And as you guys are walking towards the bathroom, you do notice a couple of things. The club is much emptier. Everyone is going around the back to watch the race. The waitress is cleaning up the tables and getting things set up for after the race is finished, when everybody's going to come back to celebrate. And the Tabaxi woman is standing near where she was before. She is no longer standing on top of the treasure chest, but you can see that it is still within the club.
Can we do our telepathic talk? So we're mimicking.
Do we have a message?
Do we have a message?
No, does somebody has the feat or spell message?
I sure don't.
Yeah, I don't have it. I'm gonna kind of like eyeball Jeff or Darius.
Got it. And so I start like walking like just like normally and like whistling. And then I like look at the two goats and the owls. And I say, it's time. And then all three of them start attacking me. And I'm like, help, help, I'm being attacked by an owl and two goats. Oh no, help, help, anybody help me. And then they're like literally brutalizing me. Like on my face. And just like,
Roll,
Damn!
Even Darius commits to the bit.
roll persuasion, or no? Do you want to call that persuasion or deception?
We'll call that persuasion. And I rolled a 9. Plus 1 is a 10. Let me see if I can.
Oh.
Either
No,
way,
it's
I'm
just-
filming. World Star. World
It's,
Star.
that's a 10. Mhm.
Kiki also roll deception.
There's got to be a modifier on this. There is. Mine's super high. It's +8. Let's do it. What's 8, 9, 10, 11? It's a modified 21.
So you scream World Star, and the big leather daddy orc and the waitress run over, and they're like, "This man's being attacked by 2 goats and an owl!" And they don't have phones. They pull out parchment and they start sketching it very quickly.
World
And they're like, World Star! World Star! And they're sketching it very quickly. The Tabaxi woman has not moved any further away from that treasure chest. What would the rest of you like to do?
I'm gonna eyeball Morgaus.
Yeah, I know. I got you. Can I roll? Well, this has been happening. Can I roll insight to see if I get the vibe that this Tabaxi's even a little bit gay?
Yes, you can.
Roll for Gaydar. 19.
It should get advantage.
She is absolutely a little gay. It's Ravnica. Everybody a little gay sometimes.
In that case, I would like to step over / around Darius and the animal situation. Just cut through the crowd and walk up to the sort of booth where she was standing, or the table where she was standing.
We got raided right as you rolled for Gaydar. Welcome, Raiders.
Yo, hello, hi.
Should we call them
You've
gators?
never seen me like this before.
Gators.
You cut right through Darius and the World Star moment, and what now?
Comprehend languages is still up, so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
am gonna just kind of put my hands like flat on the counter and lean forward so that it's just a full cleavage situation, and just say, "Oh, darling, I'm sorry. I know you're probably pretty busy, and also that's happening back there. I was just hoping I could borrow a second of your time."
And she definitely like looks right. She is. Yeah, you can have some of my time.
Excellent, thank you. I wanted to apologize to you again for earlier. Like I said, my friends and I are from out of town, and it's not like home most of the places that we've been, so we're still kind of figuring out social graces and all. I was hoping that if you're up to apologize, you let me maybe buy you a drink or take you to dinner after the race. Win or lose, obviously.
Oh, that'd be real nice. Tell me about home. And she's just zeroed in.
Can I use sleight of hand to see if I can take the treasure chest?
Yeah, absolutely.
Booyakao! 18.
So on an 18, tell me what it looks like when you are covered in chains, but you still have made it to sneak behind this conversation.
I imagine because I've never been higher on this trip than this particular moment that I use the chains almost like Scorpion, and I go in my head. I say, "Get over here," but I kind of like shovel it in the hopes that I'm gonna get it. It's like slow motion, and then as it like gets closer to the treasure chest, it like wraps itself like tightly around one of the things, and I go and I pull it back and I all grab it, and I imagine it's very loud still, but like that dude over there is getting tore up by two
Oh, this owl, let's go! Oh, there are 2 goats. I forgot.
these people furiously sketching, and then I imagine the cat is purring like crazy right now because she's turned on. So I'm just like,
And you open the treasure chest very quickly. And it's very much like Pulp Fiction when they open the briefcase, like the green glowing happens. You see that Buffy's crystal is in there. There's also gold and like a couple of other weird magical things. You're not necessarily sure what they do. I'm presuming that you slam it closed again before anybody notices.
I close it, I open it back up, I take back our 100,000, I put it in our pocket, and I close it back. and I say, "I'll be back for you," and I put it down. And then I put my hands in not pockets because I'm wearing a tunic,
Yeah.
but I put my hands where my
Are you
pockets
telling me
should
you
be.
left my crystal in there?
No,
No,
it's in my
crystal.
pocket.
Okay.
He took the crystal and he took your entrance fee.
All right.
Do I see a Fabergé egg? Is the merchant tied to the front counter cashier? Is it all together or is he separate?
Give me another D20 roll.
Can I donate my inspiration if he doesn't come through?
It's an 8. I think I have one. I'll use it for this one. I think I have 2. I'll use it for this one. 18.
Oh yeah, on an 18, the egg was also in there, and you took the egg back too.
Take the egg back, everything. And as I walk by, I look at Morgause and I say, "We're good." I look at Buffy and I show her the egg. And I look at Darius and I go like, "Oh shit!" As it like bites him.
World star! World star!
I presume you exit, correct, Moses?
Quick prompt
Quickly,
exit straight
quick
to
exit.
the car.
What does everybody else do after you've gotten the high sign?
I look around the bar kind of suddenly, like I've forgotten where I am, and I'm just now realizing how thinned out it's gotten in here. And kind of just go, oh gosh, I got a little distracted, it seems. I think it looks like the race is starting soon.
I'll see you there, sugar. And she,
Yeah,
like, her tail comes over her shoulder and it strokes you on the cheek.
I wink back. It's a very pronounced wink.
That's Wait.
Buffy and Darius, how do you? Because again, I'm presuming that Morgause exits very quickly after that. Buffy and Darius?
No, I walk real slow.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna just throw one of my banana peels into this goat fight ball just to make things more interesting.
Buffy on the side like,
Jason said this show should be renamed Larceny and Dragons.
We're getting so good at it.
You throw your banana peel into the fight, and the owl and the goats get distracted, and they need that potassium, so they go after the banana peel. Darius, I'm assuming you get up.
Yeah, I stand up and I say, I forgive you, because I know that what you did wasn't about me. It was about this messed up world that we all live in. You're an owl, you're a goat. I'm a human, but what is a human except for another type of animal? So yeah, I might feel mad right now, but I will not let hate define me. And I go to my knees, and the owl, the goat, and the giant goat have like a little piece of banana. And then I just bring them in for a hug. And then like we all like cry, just like a like primal like cry from our hearts.
Because I've been walking very slow, can I grab Darius as I'm going?
Yep, by the back of the shirt, please, like a mom.
Yeah.
Can I trip him just to make it
And you all reconvene outside by the wagon.
Also, while I was dragging Darius, I would like to give him 5 points of lay on hands for all his goat and owl wounds.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. I'll take that. And then what happens is you all reconvene at the wagon.
Bro, you play too much, but that was some real good World Star. Like, I'm just saying, the views alone might pay for this whole Fabergé scam that I've been running.
And you fun.
I guess the heist was a pretty still bleeding. Good idea.
I'm gonna look at Buffy. Hey, you got a good screenshot, right? And then I'm gonna do healing on Darius at the same time. I can roll 1d6 plus 4. I'm gonna do a digital D6 because I don't have the dice out.
Failure.
So he gets 6 back, 6 health.
What else do you guys want to do now?
I hand the Fabergé egg to Buffy, and I hand the cash back to our bank, Morgause.
Put the
Are
egg.
you
Are you
tucking
giving
away?
Buffy her crystal?
Yeah, I guess.
I put the crystal in my shirt.
Let's go rent us a race.
Witness me. Let's go.
So the race did have mechanics should you have chosen to do that, because it was going to take up the bulk of our session. But considering you just had a successful heist, I am not going to force you to learn the mechanics of a race and then also do that. We're going to take it on faith that you do win since you won last time. But I need everybody to describe to me the race from their vantage point. So we're going to start with Moses.
Big mistake. So we hop into the car, and I imagine since I'm the prospector, I'm up on top. But I have Jeff next to me, or Darius next to me. The goat, that big heavy goat, is behind us to be our counterweight, and the other goat is our hood ornament up front. So it's like on top of the horse that's dragging us, which is Violet. And everybody's revving up. A little hot tiefling girl comes out and is like, "Are y'all ready? 2, 1, yeah!" And as we like zoom by, like her skirt like goes up, and we all see like whatever's underneath there.
Whatever. Whatever the situation is.
Whatever the situation is, I like that. We don't judge.
So we zoom off, and as we're coming around corners, like cars are getting like bashed back and forth, beat up. At one point, Jeff, Darius, using his sword, shoots people with like really good tunes, and so like they like bug out. Granted, I am high also, so none of this could not all be canon. But he shoots people with like the guns, and they all get high and like dance, and then get exploded. Kratos, one car, Morgause witnesses another car. Buffy twerks so hard that like a seismic like thing goes down the middle, and like 14 cars like just like pile in. And then when we cross the finish line, we're the only people standing.
Is anybody debating Moses's take on the events?
I mean, Moses is high AF, so like he doesn't realize that like DK and me are actually trying to orchestrate this fight pretty well, and I am standing out like the little window in the prospector behind the prospector seat, and I'm like, left nigga, right, what you doing? And then I got like my little Michael's like skeleton hand, and I'm throwing cherry bombs from it. I'm throwing bananas from it, and I'm just like trying to make sure that nobody gets ahead of us. And yeah, but we still win. Like it's right, but he's forgetting the contributions that we made.
I can only see from the prospector side, so yeah, the seismic could have been from that.
Morgause, Darius.
I was in the back, so I didn't see all the craziness that was happening up front, except for Buffy and her skeleton hand just lobbing cherry bombs out there. I was playing incredibly unfairly and standing at the very back sort of little door of the carriage, and either opening the bottles of pigment and letting the wind carry them behind me onto the windshields of the people behind me, or just straight up smashing them on people's windshields to make them veer out of the way. So by the time we do win, I am completely covered in pigment and have just the most insane smile on my face.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's basically what happened. It is wild that, like, a few key moments were forgotten. One, when I used a regular deck of cards to try to gambit people. and they can be sharp. So one person got a pretty bad cut. There was also the time, it happened a few times, where I sent like the owl out to like claw people in the face, which was really great. It was super cool. Like made laughs. Everybody was cheering. What's an owl? It's an owl. Like the people had signs. And then there was like that, like it was actually a beautiful cinematic moment where like I'm like, hey Moses, we basically got this in the bag. And then Moses like looked at me and said, we mumbled something because he was super high. And I was like, okay. And then somebody like knifed me and I got like stabbed in the back. I was like, what? But then like Cashmere, who was riding as a hood ornament, was like, oh, hell no. And like positions himself like, and like kicks off the horse, landing in the seat. And it's just like biting people's throats off. And I'm just like, what the? But I'm like bleeding, so I'm weak. And then I'm like, no, you gotta get off the car. And the car explodes. And I'm like, Cashmere! No! But like, then I see like one paw like from the like explosion like come out, and then it's Cashmere wearing sunglasses. I'm like, you gotta run. So he's like running and goat drifting, literally like dodging like exploding cars, and then like he's like running and like we're slowing down, and I'm like, grab my hand, and then he's like, I'm a goat, and I'm like, oh, can I pick him up? I mean, like, it just really, I guess everyone was distracted with their own things, but that was like a really,
That was
Welcome, Raiders. We are playing a ridiculous session of D&D 5e. Thanks for joining us.
it's a perfectly normal day for us.
Yeah.
yeah.
Perfectly normal day for us. Yeah, you guys win the hell out of that race. You win it real big, and you head back inside to Ye Old Tournament Club, and the hot tiefling girl is there, but her skirt's down. And the tabaxi woman are there, and they both hand you the treasure chest, and they say, yeah, here's your prize. Well, the tabaxi girl meows it at you, Morgause.
Thank you. I'm gonna hand the box behind me to Buffy. And I am going to just kind of lightly take the tabaxi by the hand and lead her toward the bar and just sort of do one of these over my shoulder at everybody.
You're Moses.
Can I take the box from Buffy and then yell back, all right, we'll see you back at the crib?
See ya.
I'm a scamper behind him like, I want to see what's in that box. You already seen it.
Oh, it's real cool. Oh, let me check. And then I'm going to open it up as we're walking out, both of us being blinded as we're trying to get outside of the door.
And canonically, that is where we will wrap this evening up. This episode will fade to black, and we will pick up in 2 weeks for our season finale. I'm Jordan. I'm the game master here at Blackness and Dragons, and it is always a good time because I took improv classes, and they say you always say yes. So as a DM, even if I have to bend the rules, I like trying to say yes to whatever ridiculous idea gets thrown out at the table. And we end up with this. They stole the prize to eventually win the prize. If I'm not here, you can find me on Exquisite Corpse Presents or other shows on QueueTimes, or reviewing pop culture on Smells Like Teen Angst. Take it away, Jeff.
Hey, I'm Jeff. If I made you laugh tonight, know that I'm a writer. So support other people like me who write things that make you happy. And if I did make you laugh tonight, then you're a dumb piece of shit. You don't understand comedy. So I'm like just like I'm a professional writer. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm sorry. It's just the truth. It's literally the truth. So Moses. I mean, what are viewers go? Oh no, all our viewers go to me. All of them?
That was the most hood I've ever heard Jeff sound in my life.
Hi, I'm Moses. I am a safe haven for all the pieces of shit people don't Yeah, support writers. They make the world go round. You know who also makes the world go round? My girl DK.
Hey, hello, that's me. I'm at Abadarlings on Twitter, where I'm usually doing something gay or artistic, probably both. Or you can find me on Exquisite Corpse Presents, where I'm usually doing something gay or artistic, probably both. Yeah. Yeah. You know who may or may not be doing gay things? I don't know your life, Kiki. What? Your turn.
I'm Kiki. And when I'm not here, I am working. And I wish I was doing something gay because I'd be married with like a house and a vacation rental and like 2.5 dogs and like some type of rescue career going on. But instead I am I like dick, but not men. It's a weird thing.
Important distinction.
Important distinction. But that's it. Thanks for committing to the bit, friends.
But you'd make an exception for the lady night at Ren Fair. Ayo!
Hey! And Rihanna. Don't ever forget Rihanna.
That's it, everybody. I hope that Jake is listening so he can end this show, because if not, it's just going to get worse from here. Bye.